I'm continuing the last whatever we had done, the last parametric concept. उसी पे मैं एक sum कर रहा हूँ. Write down. Prove that derivative of sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube with respect to root of 1 minus x square is 3 by x. That's the question. I repeat, the question is prove that derivative of sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube with respect to root of 1 minus x square is 3 by x. Now please keep your pens down and look at the screen carefully. Now what have they told in this problem is I am supposed to show that derivative of the first function with respect to second function. Okay. Now for convenience purpose, what I will do, I'll say let the first function be called as u. Okay, so u will be equal to what? Sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube. Clear? Everybody? And the second function v, I will call it as root of 1 minus x square. This is your second function. So this is my first function. This is my second function. Now, the two variables u and v are expressed in terms of third variable, which is x. Correct? So x becomes the parameter here. So all the students in the last lecture who are asking me how to identify the parameter, I'm giving you an idea. The two variables u and v are expressed in terms of third variable, which is x. So x is the parameter. Clear? Now they say find the derivative of first function, which is sine inverse, with respect to second function, which is root of 1 minus x square. Now since I have named the first function as u and the second function as v, I repeat, since I have named the first function as u and second function as v, so one thing is certain, that I have to find derivative of u with respect to v. Because they have said find derivative of sine inverse with respect to root of 1 minus x square. I'm calling the first function as u, second function as v. So obviously I have to find derivative of first function, which is u, with respect to second function, which is v. So in short, I'm supposed to calculate du by dv. And because x is the parameter, I can write it as du by dx the whole upon dv by dx, where obviously your dv by dx cannot be equal to 0, and let us call it as relation number 3. Now it's very simple. क्या करना है? I just have to now individually find du by dx and dv by dx. And once I finish up finding du by dx and dv by dx, I'll have to substitute. That's it. मुझे और कुछ नहीं करना. So let's start with u now. So what is u? U is sine inverse of 3x minus 4x cube. If you remember this expression, I can think of one substitution. A standard format is 3x minus 4x cube. I put x equals to sine theta. So obviously from here theta value is nothing but sine inverse of x. So therefore I can write u as sine inverse of, students just put x as sine theta. So I get 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. And everybody knows 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta is nothing but sine of 3 theta. And sine inverse of sine theta is nothing but 3 theta. So therefore u is going to be equal to 3 times. Now theta is nothing but I have shown in the above step. What is theta? Theta is sine inverse of x. I can comfortably now find du by dx. So I'll write here du by dx will be equal to 3 times d by dx of, come on, help me, sine inverse of x. Now derivative of sine inverse of x is 1 upon root of 1 minus x squared. So I have ready value now. The value of du by dx is 3 upon root of 1 minus x squared. Okay. Students, there is a small change in the question. The question is show that the derivative is minus 3 by x. Make that change. There is a small change. Show that the derivative is minus 3 by x. Okay. So now I got du by dx. Let this be called as relation number 4. अब हमारा du by dx ready हो गया. अब मुझे dv by dx निकालना है. I know that v is equal to what? It is root of 1 minus x square. So I know how to calculate dv by dx. dv by dx is nothing but d by dx of root of 1 minus x square. This is similar to what? Root u. What is derivative of root x? It is 1 upon 2 root x. So what will be derivative of root u? It will be 1 upon 2 root u into d by dx of u, which is 1 minus x square. Okay, that is equal to 1 upon 2 root of 1 minus x square. Derivative of 1, please इधर ध्यान से देखो अभी. Derivative of 1 is 0 and derivative of minus x square is minus 2x. So क्या होगा आपका 2 cancel हो जाएगा. You will get x upon root of 1 minus x square. Let this be relation 5. अभी आपके पास सब रेडी है. आपके पास सब कुछ रेडी है. Alright, you have du by dx, you have dv by dx, you just have to substitute in relation 3. So I can write here from 3, 4 and 5, du by dv is going to be equal to du by dx is 3 upon root of 1 minus x square, the whole upon minus x upon root of 1 minus x square, which was dv by dx. Root of 1 minus x square gets cancelled, so you are left out with the required answer, which is minus 3 by x. I hope you all have followed it. Please start copying it. Second order derivative. Okay. Now I'll just explain you certain facts before we proceed further about second order derivative. All right. Answers for you. See, till now we have done like this. We had function y equals to f of x. Okay. Clear? Now we differentiate this. We get dy by dx. That is same as d by dx of f of x. Okay. Therefore, dy by dx is equal to, now derivative of f of x symbolically is written as f dash x. Clear? Which is also written as y1. This is just for your information. These are the different notations which are used. Okay. I will differentiate again. So I will get, when I differentiate again, I'll get d by dx of dy by dx. So हमने क्या किया था? पहले एक बार डिफरेंशिएट किया था. जब हमने एक बार डिफरेंशिएट किया था हमें dy by dx मिला था. We got dy by dx. जब एक बार डिफरेंशिएट किया था. Clear? Now what are we doing? We're differentiating it one more time. So that's going to be equal to d by dx of f dash x. जब एक बार डिफरेंशिएट करते हो, you call it as first order derivative. When you differentiate 2 times, we call it as second order derivative, which is symbolically written as d2y by dx2. Please देखिए. Derivative of first order is second order, which is symbolically written as d2y by dx2. That is equal to f double dash x. It is equal to what? F double dash x, which we also call it as y2. These are just the notations which I want everybody to keep in mind. Similarly, The third order derivative will be d3y by dx cube. That will be equal to f triple dash x, which also we can call it as y3 symbolically. ये सब same है. So what you have to understand here are two things. Number one, derivative of first order is second order. Symbolically, we write it as d2y by dx2. Okay. And if you differentiate one more time, third order, similarly fourth order, and so on. Now, here there will be two things which will be very commonly used. आप बहुत बार ये differentiation करने वाले हो ऐसे functions का. किस function का मैं वो दिखाता हूँ, side पे लिख के दिखाता हूँ. You will be doing derivative of this function, this kind of functional law, d by dx of, when I do the sums, or dy by dx the whole square. इसका बहुत आएगा ऐसे वाले expression का. D by dx of dy by dx the whole square. Students, everybody please concentrate on the screen. Everybody. I want to show you how to differentiate this function. This is something like u raised to n. Format x raised to n, but हम इसको लेंगे u raised to n. And what is u? U is dy by dx. Now we all know derivative of x raised to n is nx raised to n minus 1. So u raised to n का क्या आएगा? N u raised to n minus 1, which will be 2 minus 1, which is 1, into d by dx of u, which will be dy by dx, which in the next step is written as 2 dy by dx into derivative of first order is second order, which we write as d2y by dx2. Have you all followed this point? If you all have followed it, please make a note of this much. So the question says, if y is equal to e raised to m cos inverse of x, then the question says, prove that or show that 1 minus x square into d2y by dx2 minus x dy by dx minus m square y is equal to 0. That's the question. Okay. We'll go together. Okay. मैं आधा करूंगा, फिर आप आधा करोगे, फिर मैं आगे का एक्सप्लेनेशन करूंगा. So I want everybody to concentrate. Everybody. So I'll start the data with the data y is equal to e raised to, everybody concentrate. Students, this is a very, very beautiful sum. It is not difficult, it's lengthy. So y is e raised to m cos inverse of x. I'll differentiate now. So your dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of e raised to m cos inverse of x. Okay. Now, e raised to m cos inverse of x is like e raised to u. Derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x. So derivative of e raised to u will be e raised to u. Okay, into what? D by dx of u, which is m times cos inverse of x. Clear? Now I can write therefore dy by dx will be equal to e raised to m cos inverse of x. ये m बाहर आएगा and you get d by dx of cos inverse of x. Now you all know what is derivative of cos inverse of x. Derivative of cos inverse of x क्या होता है बताओ? Derivative of cos inverse of x होता है -1 upon root of 1 minus x square. So therefore, your dy by dx will be equal to m e raised to m cos inverse of x. Okay, clear? And derivative of cos inverse of x is -1 upon root of 1 minus x square. Clear? Everybody? Now, this step is a very, very important step. Before we proceed for the second differentiation, हमें क्या करना है बताता हूं. Before we proceed for the second differentiation, major changes will happen here. मैं देख रहा हूं in my final answer, I repeat, I said I'm seeing in the final answer, I'm not seeing anywhere e raised to m cos inverse of x. ये term कहीं पे भी final answer में नहीं देख रहा. So before I go for the second differentiation करना पड़ेगा because in the answer it is d2y by dx2. Because e raised to m cos inverse of x final answer में नहीं है, तो unnecessary इसको carry करके मतलब नहीं है. We'll try to eliminate it here only. इसको यहाँ ही निकाल देते हैं. So I can write therefore dy by dx will be equal to minus my upon root of 1 minus x square. I'm sure everybody has followed this from equation 1. What is e raised to m cos inverse of x? It is y. लॉजिक समझ में आ गया क्यों मैंने ये काम किया है. ये मैंने इसलिए किया क्योंकि e raised to m cos inverse of x आंसर में है ही नहीं. So जो है नहीं उसको लेके मतलब ही नहीं आगे. So let us eliminate here only. Okay, now I'll proceed further. अब एक और स्टेज पे काम करना है. अगर मैं यहां से आगे बढ़ूं, if I proceed from this stage ahead on my RHS, I'll have to apply quotient rule, जो मुझे नहीं करना है. So मैं क्या करता हूं, मैं क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देता हूं. ये इसलिए क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करता हूं because this will help me to solve the problem without applying quotient rule, because at any given time what is better, product rule is better than quotient rule. Fine. Now you keep an eye on the answer. Now you keep an eye on the answer. The answer has only 1 minus x square, but here I am having root, so I'll square. So try to understand how many changes I do before I start the second differentiation. और अगर आप देखो देखा जाएगा तो बहुत बड़े changes नहीं है, because you are doing it for the first time and seeing it for the first time. That is why I am being so elaborative and I am being so precise and I am being so concise at every junction. But technically, you when you start doing it, it will be much faster. Clear? Everybody? Now, this was a small change. It was only minus my. Yeah. So I'll square. So when I square, I get 1 minus x square into dy by dx the whole square is equal to m square y square. Now I'm in a very good position to start the second differentiation. So before you start copying, I would like to revise this part. What I did, I will tell you. And you have to understand this and then start copying. Listen to me once again. Function was given. मैंने differentiation कर दिया उसका normal. After I did the normal differentiation, मैं ये step पे पहुंचा. I want to show you which step I reached. I reached this step. ये step पे. Now before going for the second differentiation, I eliminated terms which are not needed in the final answer. E raised to m cos inverse of x was not needed, तो मैंने उसको निकाल दिया with the help of relation 1. Then I came to that red step. I saw that denominator में root of 1 minus x square एक quotient rule लगेगा. Why not to shift it on LHS, make it comfortable as a product rule? Then I also saw that along with d2y by dx to 1 minus x square was there. I'm getting a root over here. I squared. So I got till here. Please copy down till here and then I will proceed further for the next stage. Start please. So I'm proceeding further and I squared on both the side and I got this answer. I applied the UV rule. Okay. Now I get 1 minus x square. अब स्टूडेंट्स देखो ये वाला जो पार्ट है ना, ये वही ग्रीन वाला पार्ट है जो मैंने पहले वाले सम में किया था, याद है आपको? Before I started the sum I did na, I showed you all something. I told you, remember this calculation in green. This is u raised to n u raised to n minus 1, which will be 2 minus 1 into d by dx of u, that is dy by dx. plus dy by dx the whole square. Now, derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of x square is 2x. So we get minus 2x equals to m square 2y dy by dx. Okay. Now, if you carefully see in the problem, I can cancel throughout 2 dy by dx. Just observe carefully. I can cancel throughout 2 dy by dx. तो पहले में क्या बचेगा? ये 1 minus x square टर्म बचेगा. अब ये 2 dy by dx तो कैंसिल हो गया. अब now look at this one. Derivative of first order students is second order. Now ये माइनस यहाँ आ गया, ये वाला माइनस 2 dy by dx कैंसिल हो गया, बचा x dy by dx is equal to, now again 2 dy by dx cancel हो गया, अब क्या बचा m square y. In the next step, what will you do? You will shift the m square y on LHS. Once you shift the m square y on the LHS, you will get the required answer. Is that clear? If you have followed it, please start working on it, please. Let me just give you the start of the sum. This is the sum that we are solving right now. So let this be relation 1. Now let me find dy by dx. That's going to be equal to d by dx of e raised to m tan inverse of x. Okay. That's going to be equal to, now e raised to m tan inverse of x is like e raised to u. All right. It's going to be e raised to u into d by dx of m tan inverse of x, right? D by dx of u. So m bahar aa jayega. We get d by dx of tan inverse of x. So therefore I can write dy by dx as m outside e raised to m tan inverse of x into derivative of tan inverse of x is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Correct? Now I told you this step is a very, very crucial step, very important step where you have to be careful about whatever eliminations are required. I see that I don't require e raised to m tan inverse of x in the final answer. So might well as I eliminate here only, I'll call it as my upon 1 plus x square. Because answer में कहीं पे भी e raised to m tan inverse of x नहीं है. So I'll try to eliminate it where in the initial stage only. Therefore, now I don't have to explain you why I multiplied. I multiplied for 2 reasons. Number 1, I want to avoid using quotient rule on my RHS. Number 2, see the answer. Along with the second order, what am I observing? I'm observing 1 plus x square. Now I'm all set for my second order differentiation. I just have to apply the UV rule. My answer will be ready. Clear? So from here, you guys can start on your own. Come on, start solving from here, all of you. यहाँ स्क्वायर करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है बिकॉज ऑलरेडी जो चाहिए था वो आ गया है. Adityan, you had some doubt you were saying. Can you tell me what is your doubt?
Sir, actually, I had it in the last sum where the proof that was something else, I guess, sir. We missed 1 minus x square in the proof that, I guess.
Proof यही है.
In the last question, sir. 1 minus x square, I guess it was not there in the question.
What do you feel it was?
It was directly d square y upon dx square.
No, see, it is there. See here. See.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay.
Fine. Okay, then fine, sir.
Yeah. Don't worry, it is there. Okay. Chalo.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So I apply the product rule 1 plus x square into d by dx of dy by dx plus dy by dx into d by dx of 1 plus x square equals to m. Now 1 plus x square, derivative of first order is second order, plus dy by dx. 1 plus x square ka derivative is 2x. Shift that other term from RHS to LHS, so we get like that. Now from these last two terms, remove dy by dx common outside. And this is your required answer. The problem goes this way if, 1 second. If y is equal to log of log x, then prove that x d2y by dx2 plus x dy by dx the whole square plus dy by dx is equal to 0. This is what we need to prove, okay? See the solutions now. Now you have been given y is equal to what? Log of log x. Please keep your pens down and look here at the screen, all of y'all. This is your relation 1, okay? I'll differentiate now. So I get dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of log x, right? So dy by dx will be equal to, carefully observe, derivative of log x is like log of u. It's going to be 1 upon u into d by dx of u, which is nothing but derivative of log x. Right? So in the next stage, I get dy by dx will be equal to, now derivative of log x is 1 upon x, so 1 upon x into 1 upon log x. Okay? Clear? I told you normally in this step, there are a lot of alterations that happen. Eliminations happen. Technically, I don't require log. Please understand this, हाँ? ये log मुझे नहीं चाहिए. तो ये eliminate तो करना पड़ेगा मुझे, but कहाँ से करूँ मुझे नहीं पता. मेरे पास option ही नहीं है log को eliminate करने का कहीं से भी. Moreover, in the answer, I see x's along with the d2y by dx2. So what I can do at the most, I can shift x here and I get x dy by dx is equal to 1 upon log x. Let me call this as relation 2. श्रुति आपका कनेक्टिविटी का प्रॉब्लम होगा ना, मेरे यहां से तो सिस्टम ठीक दिखा रहा है, आवाज इज गोइंग नॉर्मल फ्रॉम माय साइड. करेक्ट? यहां तक सबको समझ में आ गया? करेक्ट? So I could not eliminate log. दो मुझे log eliminate करना है, but मेरे पास कोई appropriate relation नहीं दिख रहा log eliminate करने के लिए, तो मैं इसको वहीं रहने देता हूँ. सिर्फ x को वहां ट्रांसफर कर दिया, उसका जस्टिफिकेशन दे दिया that you require along with d2y upon dx2 you require x. So I have given you that justification. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll again differentiate. So I'll write here again differentiate. So when I do that, now please concentrate and see what happens. Now a lot of changes will happen in this step, okay? And I want everybody to be attentive over here now. So when I again differentiate, I'll get d by dx of x dy by dx is equal to d by dx of 1 upon log x. Students, we are just almost going to finish the sum. Now here on the LHS, apply the product rule. So it's like x d by dx of second function, that is dy by dx, plus dy by dx into d by dx of x is equal to, now 1 upon log x ka derivative RHS mein 1 upon log x is like 1 upon u, 1 upon u. What is derivative of 1 upon u? It is minus 1 upon u square into what? D by dx of u, which is log x. So I'll write here log x. Correct? Now, in the next step, ये फिर से समझा देता हूं चाहिए तो d by dx of 1 upon log x is like 1 upon u. Derivative of basic skeleton is 1 upon x. Derivative of 1 upon x is minus 1 upon x square. So derivative of 1 upon u is minus 1 upon u square into d by dx of u. Now, what is derivative of first order? It is second order d2y by dx2 plus dy by dx. Now derivative of x with respect to x is 1 equals to, now derivative of, you get minus 1 upon log x the whole square. है ना? And derivative of log x is what? 1 upon x. Clear? 1 upon c, look here, ये जो दिख रहा है एरो मैं कर रहा हूं, this part is minus 1 upon log x the whole square. Now 1 upon log x the whole square can also be written this way, na? 1 upon log x, right? Clear? Okay, now I am just going to finalize the sum. I get x d2y by dx2 plus dy by dx is equal to minus 1 upon x. Now see, what I highlighted in fluorescent, that is 1 upon log x, I don't require that. I told you that log I don't require. But now I have relation 2. Please to look at relation 2. I have relation 2 and 1 upon log x is x dy by dx. So I'll write here x dy by dx, the whole square. So I get x d2y by dx2 plus dy by dx is equal to minus 1 upon x into x square into d by dx the whole square. अब एक x टर्म कैंसिल हो जाएगा. अब आप क्या करोगे? जो RHS में माइनस x dy by dx the whole square है, you bring it on LHS and you get the required answer. Clear? Everybody, start solving it. Come on, please start solving it. I want everyone to concentrate. So this is the problem that we need to solve. I have x is equal to AD square, my relation 1, and I have y is equal to 280, my relation 2. I observe that in x and y, all right, both the x and y are in terms of third variable, which is t. So the problem is based on parametric functions. And I know that for parametric functions, I know how to calculate dy by dx. If t is the parameter, it is dy by dt the whole upon dx by dt. Where obviously dx by dt is not equal to 0. Let this be relation number 3. Yeah. So now I'll calculate individually dy by dt and dx by dt. Simple. So now let us calculate dy by dt. So differentiate equation 2 with respect to t. We know that y is equal to what? 2at. So your dy by dt will be equal to 2a. This is dy by dt. I'll write it again. or dy by dt. All right. Now I know that x is equal to at square. So what is going to be dx by dt? A is a constant. I get 2at. This is my next relation. Now from here, I can find what is dy by dx. It is dy by dt upon dx by dt. So it is 1 upon t. Correct? Your dy by dx is 1 upon t. This is like your parametric functions which you have been doing since last lecture. Same thing. Now I need to differentiate one more time because I observe my final answer contains what? T. So see, what do I do? I'll write this way. D by dx of dy by dx will be equal to d by dx of 1 upon t. Now, on your LHS, derivative of first order gives you second order. And on your RHS, now remember, t is not a constant, it is a variable, it is a third parameter. T is a variable, a third parameter. So it's 1 upon t. Now, derivative of 1 upon t kya aega? Derivative of 1 upon t is like 1 upon x, but here it is 1 upon u. So minus 1 upon u square into what? D by dx of u, which is something like this. So I get minus 1 upon t square. Now dt by dx is same as 1 upon dx by dt. That is equal to minus 1 upon t square. And dx by dt is over here. Please see the LHS part. It is 2at. So I get 1 upon 2at. So eventually, d2y by dx2 will be equal to minus 1 upon 2at cube. Clear? Everybody? I hope you all have followed it. Please start making a note of it. Come on.